Good morning, Cam Brewer for Cam's Mortgage Minute on Monday, February 4th. Hey, do you sell first or buy first? If you're looking to purchase a new home in this market, what do? It's a big dilemma that a lot of folks are facing. Basically, when the market is really active, a lot of folks say, you know what, I'll buy and then I'll sell. I'm not really going to be that worried because my house will sell pretty quick anyway. But in this market, it's $1 million question. A lot of folks don't know what to do. So let's look at a couple of options. Let's assume that you find the perfect dream house out there and yours hasn't sold yet. What can you do? Well, you can put an offer in subject to the sale of yours. However, these offers usually are not that strong, and sometimes vendors are reluctant to look at them. But what they will do is, if they accept your offer, is they'll put what's called a time clause. So what that means is that if somebody comes along with a better offer without subjects, they can exercise the time clause, which forces you to remove the subject to sale of your place quickly, usually within a day or 2 days max. And if you can't, well, your offer collapses and they accept the other offer. That's one way to go. The other thing you can do is, if you find a house first that you really love and you put an offer in, you know what, and you've got to sell yours, you might have to fire sale that to try to get rid of it quickly. Another option sometimes a lot of folks aren't aware of is that potentially you might be able to carry both. That's right. If you've got enough equity in your property, we've had solutions for clients where they've been able to keep their existing house, turn it into a rental, purchase the new property, and the numbers all work. Again, that's something where we have to do a whole bunch of math and number crunching to make sure it's all going to support you. Two, you have to make sure you have an appetite for that sort of risk. Everything comes with risk in life, so you have to be comfortable with that. The advantage of doing that would be that you're not selling in this down market right now. You're holding on to it for some length of time, and our reasonable expectation is that over time the market will come back, and at that point you could sell the property, and in the meantime you've got it as a rental. Again, it doesn't work for everybody, but we do have solutions where that can work sometimes. Now, your other option obviously is don't buy yet, sell your house first, and once your house is sold, go out shopping. Now, the advantage of that obviously is, well, I don't have to tell you, you already know. It gives you lots of buying power. You've got your house sold, you know when your closing dates are, you know how much cash you've got coming out of it, and now you can go out looking for property in a strong position and dictate some terms. That does definitely open up your leverage and your negotiating power a lot more. That's certainly something that seems to be working out there in the marketplace, and a lot of folks now, with the way the market is, are seeming to want to go that way. They really want to make sure their property sold before they commit to another property. The other thing you can also look at doing, and it's rare that it happens, but I've seen it once in a blue moon, is people swap properties. Sometimes you've got a property that you want to buy and the other person might be looking for something very similar. Again, a rare circumstance, but it can be something that may work sometime. So you've got some choices, and it's a lot of tough decisions. What my recommendation would be is find a really good realtor, talk to a couple, but find one you can really trust. Find out what the market value of your property is, be realistic, look at what you're purchasing, talk to somebody like myself, a mortgage broker, find out what the pitfalls are going to be to break your mortgage. A lot of times people don't look into that part of it. They get excited, they sell their house, suddenly they're looking at a huge penalty or something else, and it throws everything off. So basic rule is do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. It's like the old age thing where they said location, location, location determines a property. In this circumstance, if you want things not to go awry, do your homework. Did I say that enough times? I think I probably did. Anyways, if you need any help with that to try to figure out the mathematics of it, give us a shout. It's Cam the Mortgage Man. You're at the Auxilium team. You can give us a shout anytime you like. We'd be more than happy to help you out and to try to help you navigate through these waters. I wish I had a crystal ball and I could predict everything, but at least we can, at a minimum, work out the math for you, whether it makes sense to keep it, sell it, what the differences are going to be, what the mortgage payments are going to change to, the advantages, the pros, the cons. We'll help you get through it. Anyway, it's been Cam. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.